Okay, just like I mentioned after the game, didn't play very good in any aspect of the game. Need to get back to work this week and get some things corrected and play a heck of a lot better than we did this past week.
Questions? Mark, it seemed like some frustration from some guys on social media. Are you okay with guys voicing some of that, or do you want more of that to stay in-house?
Oh, of course we want it to stay in-house. Yeah, we'll get it corrected. Very easy fix. We had a discussion yesterday. We'll talk about it as a team today, and it'll be gone.
How does that discussion go when you're in?
About like you would think.
Mark, how's Landon Young, and how did you come out of the game physically?
Landon is better today, better than he was yesterday, so that's a good sign. So all the tests that come back have been very good, and he's feeling better. He definitely took a very awkward hit. Could have been a lot worse. We're grateful that it wasn't more significant injury. So we'll see. He's day to day.
Mark, you said after the ball game on Saturday that you didn't see it coming. With the benefit of hindsight, is there anything that you could have done better in terms of the preparation of the week leading up to this?
Certainly. There's a lot of things that we could do better. The preparation, the mental aspect of it, structurally, there's things I could do better. There's things the coaches can do better. There's things the players can do better. And certainly, with the benefit of hindsight, that we all can be better. But you don't have that opportunity. And, as I said, you don't always see that. And it doesn't make it okay. It's not all right. But, the fact of the matter is there's very few teams in this country that could go out and play very, very good football 12 weeks in a row. The good teams, even when they don't play well, they still win and find a way to win. But in our league, you see some weird scores, and it's, sometimes it's fun for everybody just to points out the bottom line. But it's not always that easy for us. We don't compare things. Nobody likes to lose like that. I know our fans don't, and we certainly don't. But it doesn't always correlate. It's a very tough league. It's very physical. You see scores sometimes that pop out at you, and you take a good look at Mississippi State and what they do at home and how they play at home and what they've done this year. They're impressive. That's a tough place to play. I give credit to them. We certainly need to do our part to be more competitive and play better. That's for sure.
Mark, how do you assess Tennessee coming into this game, struggling to score and not winning a conference game?
I think if you look at games, they played Florida close, we played Florida close. They played South Carolina close, we played South. They had an opportunity to beat South Carolina. We all saw that. They had a couple cracks. One play goes, one way or another. They beat South Carolina as a good football team. And same with Florida. Florida's a better team than people give them credit for, and they had a good opportunity to win that game as well. So, we know what Tennessee can do. I know the way people pile on people when they're not doing so well. I know how that goes. I've been there, and we can't control any of that. We got to control how we're going to play. I expect Tennessee to come in and play exceptionally hard, just like they did this past week against the exceptional Alabama team. So, we expect them to come in with great pride and play very well, much like we did a year ago.
Mark, as part of the coaching fraternity, you have to have at least a little bit of sympathy for what Coach Jones is facing this year. You said you've been there. What does that feel like, and what's your relationship with Coach Jones?
Without a doubt, it's I don't really want to get into it, because then it's sad, but it just opens doors, but without a doubt, I do. And I have friends all over this conference, so it goes with the territory. We'll just keep it within the fraternity, and because if you say anything, honestly, 2 weeks, you'd just be using it against me. So it just is what it is, and we're all big boys, so we can handle it.
Mark, is there
But
anything?
doesn't mean you like it for your friends. and people in the business.
Mark, is there anything about Tennessee that particularly worries you that suggests they're better than what their record and their numbers are right now?
What's that?
Anything about Tennessee that particularly worries you that suggests they're better than what the stats show?
Well, without a doubt. I mean, just look at some of the common opponents. You know, South Carolina's playing very good football. You know, we played very good against them, but they did too. They, you know, could even play better. You know, there were some opportunities missed there, and still have an opportunity to win that game. You know, and just missed. And same with Florida. So, you know, sometimes again, it's real easy for some people that just want to look at scores. You know, that it should be this or that. It's different every week. Just like you were talking about, Alan. I mean, it's just, you know, you don't. Teams are, you know, sometimes it's a few plays, or, you know, sometimes you just can't tell. I mean, there's it's a long season, and sometimes some teams are hitting on all cylinders, or get a couple breaks, or pull away late and make it look worse than it was. And nobody likes to lose 45-7. But again, I feel like, you know, we didn't play very good, and we deserved to get beat. But there were definitely some plays that could have pulled that a lot closer than that. You know, so, you know, you could either choose just to look at the bottom line or look at reality. You know, the reality is they have a bunch of good football players there, and Butch Jones is a very good football coach, and they're playing hard for him. So they're going to come in here and play hard.